Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Mental Game. Today, we are going to discuss about 5 dark psychology tips to watch out for. By learning a few simply psychological truths about how our minds work, you can give yourself a huge leg up when it comes to succeeding at work, finding love, and getting what you want in life. And mastering basic psychological hacks will also give you a big advantage over most people, who navigate the world on instinct and emotion alone. While psychology in general studies the mind, emotions, and behavior, dark psychology focuses on the use of manipulation tactics to persuade, deceive, and control others. You may not be aware of it, but there are many dark psychology tactics that you run into every day. They are designed to take advantage of your weaknesses and manipulate you into doing things you wouldn't normally do. Dark psychology tricks are manipulative tricks developed using psychology for a certain purpose. There isn't a lot of information about dark psychology on the internet and little scientific research by psychologists about it. But it's widely used in real life. The problem is, it's so hard to see these tricks when they're used on you. You meet an unknown person who seems to be genuine and caring, saying the things that align with your inner world, which makes you think that person is good. You end up agreeing with them or doing what they recommend you should do. You move on with your day not knowing that you were tricked with one of the dark psychology tricks. Dark psychology tricks don't require any supernatural power or a ritual, they're based on psychology and revolve in the circle of logic. Not all people can easily spot dark psychology tactics because fewer people make decisions based on logic. People who take decisions based on logic and critical thinking aren't easily tricked. Most of these tricks play on people's emotions. The more emotional you are, the more you go with what makes you feel good without thinking if it's bad or good and wrong or right. But if you critically think before taking a decision, some things won't make sense. Which will give you a clear understanding of what a person's goal or intention is. The goal or intention is the main thing you should point out when dealing with a dark psychology user. The earlier you know their main goal, the easier you know which trick and tactic the user is using. Here are the 5 dangerous dark psychology tips you should be aware of. Number 5. Gaslighting. It's the most dangerous tip among all these tips because it makes the victim question their sanity. Gaslighting is used a lot by smart people in discussions and arguments where they defend their point of view by loading facts. But by pointing out your insecurities, which can make you rethink your point of view. This is an unhealthy trick that is hard to detect. Any person who defends their point of view by focusing on things like geography, color, family, past trauma, and events instead of using facts is gaslighting you. Be cautious of that person and never fall into their trick. What makes gaslighting hard to detect is people only say a fraction of the truth, fact. This allows people to agree with them, which makes it a perfect moment to play with their victim's sanity. When dealing with such a person, tell them to defend their opinion with facts and never fall victim to their story. These dark psychological tricks are dangerous and can destroy a person's life. Leaving you in the middle without giving you ways to avoid falling prey to these abusive tricks isn't appropriate. Number 4. Withdrawal. It's close to an emotional detachment, which is the inability or unwillingness to connect with other people on an emotional level. Withdrawal is healthy when you realize you are dealing with an emotional manipulator. But it's hard when it's implied to you. In every relationship and friendship, both sides expect to receive the same behavior. But it becomes hard when the person whom you expect to show you love, affection, and care goes cold on you without any explanation or clear reason. This act makes the victim rethink his behavior, even if it's good, making them overthink and think they are bad. Love bombing, ghosting, and withdrawal are phases of exploiting and controlling a person. Narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths are more likely to master all these tactics and tricks. Number 3. Ghosting. Ghosting is becoming popular in these days' relationships. It's the nature of humans to simply dislike or push away a person who shows too much attention and interest. While people show interest in those who aren't interested in them. The absence creates a void in them, making them miss you and think a lot about you. If you had a great influence on them with the love bombing tactic, the victim will take the action of searching for you. The deeper the connection becomes, the deeper the ghosting effect gets. In some cases, the victim becomes addicted to the person to a point where they can do anything just to reach the user. It's one of the dangerous and effective dark psychology tricks everyone should watch out for at the beginning of a relationship. Ghosting aligns with love bombing and is mostly used together. After showing interest in someone and giving them excessive attention, you ghost them. Number 2. Restricting choice. This trick is mainly used by waiters and parents. The goal is to let the victim choose one of the choices you made for them. People naturally feel free and better when given the freedom to make their own decisions. This trick is based on this fact. Instead of deciding something for a person which may piss them off, you give them a choice in the boundaries of your decision. The person is more likely to choose one of the choices you made for them. Number 1. Love bombing. Love bombing is a manipulative dating trick used by narcissistic and abusive individuals. Love bombing is one of the most dangerous tactics because it exploits the victim's weakness and nature. This tactic depends mainly on a dark psychology trick. It's mainly used in relationships and friendships, but is rarely seen between family members. You give a person full admiration and excessive attention, making them feel loved and the center of your world with the main goal of making the victim dependent. Most victims of love bombings can be easily manipulated as they don't think twice. In most abusive relationships, the user commands the victim to cut his/her relationship with friends. Because anyone close to the victim can easily spot these manipulative and abusive tricks. But the victim will be blinded by the truth, and when given which side to go with, she will go with the manipulative side thinking it's the good side. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos, subscribe this Mental Game channel and remember to click on the notification. Also be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.